Hello, my name is Hasif bin Suhaimi. My matrix number is 11 DKM 19F1007 and my member name is Muhammad Nur Nizam bin Mansur. His number matric is 11 DKM 19F1043 and the other one is Muhammad Akmal Afiq bin Amran. His matric number is 11 DKM 19F1028. Okay, today our group will present about chapter 4, maintenance, planning and scheduling. Okay. Effective planning and scheduling contribute significantly to the following. First, reduce maintenance costs. Second, improve utilization of maintenance workforce by reducing delays and interruption. And the third is improve quality of maintenance works by adopting the best methods and procedure and assigning the most qualified workers for the job. Planning and scheduling objective. First, minimizing the idle time of maintenance workers. Second, maximizing the efficient use of work time, material and equipment. Third, maintaining the operation equipment at a responsive level to the need of production in terms of delivery schedule and quality. Classification of maintenance work according to planning and scheduling purpose. First, routine maintenance are maintenance operation of a periodic nature. They are planned and scheduled in advance. They are covered by blanket order. Second, emergency or breakdown maintenance interrupt maintenance schedule in order to be performed. They are planned and scheduled as they happen. Third, design modification are planned and scheduled and they depend on eliminating the cost of repeated breakdown. Fourth, schedule overhaul and shutdowns of the plant, planned and scheduled in advance. Fifth, overhaul, general repair and replacement, planned and scheduled in advance. Preventive maintenance, planned and scheduled in advance. Next, an essential part of planning and scheduling is to the forecast future work and to the balance the workload between these categories. And the last, the maintenance management system should aim to have over 90% of the maintenance work planned and scheduled. Planning. Planning is the process by which the element required to perform a task are determined in advance of the job start. Planning. It comprises all the functions related to the preparation of first, the work order, second, bill of material, third, purchase requisition, fourth, necessary drawing, fifth, labor planning sheet including standard time, sixth, all data needed prior to scheduling and releasing the work order. Good planning is a prerequisite for sound scheduling. For the planning procedure, first, determine the job content. Second, develop work plan. This entails the sequence of the activities in the job and establishing the best methods and procedures to accomplish the job. Third, establish crew size for the job. Fourth, plan and order parts and material. Fifth, check if special tools and equipment are needed and obtain them. Next, assign worker with appropriate skills. Next, review safety procedures. And set priorities for all maintenance works. And the next, assign cost account. Complete the work order. Review the backlog and develop plans for controlling it. Predict the maintenance load using effective forecasting technique.
My name is Muhammad Nur Nizam bin Mansur. I will continue the next slide. Basic level of planning process depends on the planning horizon. First, long range planning. It covers a period of 3 to 5 years and set plan for future activities and long range improvement. Number 2, medium range planning. It covers a period of 1 month to 1 year. Number 3, short range planning. It covers a period of 1 day to 1 week. It focuses on the determination of all the elements required to perform maintenance tasks in advance. Next, long and medium range planning. Need to utilize the following. First, sound forecasting technique to estimate the maintenance load. Number 2, reliable job standard time to estimate staffing requirement. Number 3, aggregate planning tools such as linear programming to determine resource requirement. Next, long range planning. Set plan for future activity and long range improvement. Next, medium range planning. Specific how the maintenance workers will operate. Provide detail of major overhaul, construction job, preventive maintenance plan and plan shutdown. Next, balance the need for staffing over the plate coverage. Next, estimate required spare part and material equation. Next, short range planning. It focuses on the determination of all the elements required to perform maintenance tasks in advance. Next, scheduling is the process by which jobs are matched with resource and sequenced to be executed at a center point in time. Point number 1, scheduling deals with the specific time and phasing of planning job together with the order to perform the work. Monitoring the work, controlling it and reporting on job progress. Point number 2, successful planning need to feedback from scheduling. Next, reliable schedule must take into consideration. Point number 1, a job priority ranking reflecting the criticality of the job. Point number 2, the availability of all material needed for the work order in the plan. Point number 3, the production master schedules. Point number 4, realistic estimate and what is likely to happen. Point number 5, flexibility in the schedules.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Akmal Nafi bin Amran. Normetric 11 DKM 19MF1028. I continue next slide. Maintenance schedule can be prepared at 3 levels depend on the time horizon. Number 1, long range master schedule, weekly schedule and daily schedule. Long range master schedule. Number 1, covering a period of 3 months to 1 year. Number 2, based on exciting maintenance work order, blanket work order, backlog, PM, anticipated EM. Number 3, balancing long-term demand for maintenance work with available resources. Number 4, spare part and material could be identified and ordered in advance. Number 5, subject to revision and updating to reflect change in the plan and maintenance work. Weekly schedule. Number 1, covering 1 week. Number 2, generated from the master schedule. Number 3, takes into account current operation schedule and economic consideration. Number 4, allow 10% to 15% of the workforce to be available for emergency work. Number 5, the schedule prepared for the current week and the following one in order to consider the available backlog. Number 6, the work order scheduled in this week are squeezed based in priority. Number 7, CPM and integral programming technique can be used to generate a schedule.
daily schedule. Number 1, covering one day. Number 2, generated from weekly schedule. Number 3, prepare the day before. Number 4, interrupted to perform EM. Number 5, priorities are used to schedule the jobs. Element of sound scheduling. Requirement for effective scheduling. Written work order that are derived from a well-conceived planning process. Work to be done, manhood to be followed, craft needed, spare part needed, and priority. Number 2, time standard. Number 3, information about craft ability for each shift. Number 5, stock of spare part and information on restocking. Number 6, information on the availability of special equipment and tools necessary for maintenance work. Number 6, access to the planned production schedule and knowledge about when the facilities will be available for service which interrupting production schedule. Number 7, well-defined property for maintenance work. Number 8, information about jobs already scheduled that are behind the schedule backlog. Scheduling procedure steps. Number 1, show backlog work order by craft. Number 2, arrange order by priority. Number 3, compile a list of completed and carry over job. Number 4, consider jobs duration, location, travel distance, and the possibility of combining jobs in the same area. Number 5, schedule multi-craft job to start at the beginning of every shift. Number 6, issue a daily schedule note for shutdown maintenance. Number 7, authorize a supervisor to make work assignment dispatching. Maintenance job priority system. Number 1, priorities are established to ensure that the most critical work is scheduled first. Number 2, it is developed under coordination with operation staff. Number 3, it should be dynamic. Number 4, it must be updated periodically to reflect change in operator and maintenance strategy. Number 5, it typically include 3 to 10 level of priority. Scheduling technique. The objective of the scheduling technique is to construct a time chart showing number 1, the start and finish for each job. Number 2, the interdependence among jobs. Number 3, the critical jobs that require special attention and effective monitoring. Scheduling technique. Number 1, modified Gantt chart. Number 2, CPM. Number 3, PERT. And number 4, integrate and stochastic programming.